Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I have a question for you, my fellow XRP holders. Are you here for 5x returns on XRP? Is that sufficient? Would 5x returns just light your fire? That's all you're looking for? You've made it? I'm going to guess that the answer for everyone listening is no. We're here for life-changing wealth, are we not? Is that not the expectation, right? It's not a guarantee, by the way. We could all be wrong and XRP goes to zero, but is that not what we think is reasonable? Isn't that what we're hoping for? Because look, I'll tell you this. I don't think there are any XRP holders who are here for 5x gains. Yet 5x gains, is what one reputable analytics firm says we should expect from Bitcoin. That's right. We should expect 5x for Bitcoin. Hooray! Hooray, Bitcoin! Look, I am so thankful that I never became a brainwashed, toxic Bitcoin maximalist, because I would have missed my opportunity for life-changing wealth with XRP, which, as far as I'm concerned, is highly probable. And fine, yes, I could be wrong and XRP could go to zero. I don't know what's going to happen with XRP price, but the idea of XRP hitting a new all-time high and entering price discovery seems way more probable to me personally than it going to zero. And I say to you now, look, if Bitcoin goes 5x in price, why can't XRP go 25x? There's way less money in it. And, because look, that would put Bitcoin at roughly $140,000, and it would put XRP with 25-fold increase at $12.50 roughly. Now, that does not seem remotely unreasonable to me. We're just at this stage where it's harder to get a multiplier effect for Bitcoin because there's already so much money in it, but there's way less money in XRP. And so in the report I'm about to show you, what they're actually talking about is the idea that for each $1 that buys Bitcoin, it increases the market cap for Bitcoin by up to 5x. So it's not a simple 5x return specifically from the price level we're at right now. But look, I'll give you the specifics as we get into the video. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so on your screen is a post on social media platform X from toxic Bitcoin maximalist Max Kaiser. 536,400 followers. He's one of the most well-known toxic Bitcoin maximalists on the entire damn planet. This guy does not care if he misleads his massive audience. He just doesn't care. He's got a bunch of drones following him, and they say, he's tossing them red meat, and there's gobbling it up. That's all that matters. That's what's happening right here. But my God, he's wrong, and he is misleading people. And so there's a post here. This is just the latest of many examples. Solana is a S-word coin, and so is XRP, BNB, ETH, and 20,000 other S-word coins. And so there you go. This is why I said at the outset of the video, I'm thankful that I was never tricked by people like him into becoming a toxic, brainwashed Bitcoin maximalist, because then I'd miss the opportunity, because the opportunity is in altcoins like XRP, not in Bitcoin. Not for life-changing wealth anyway. It's so like I hold Bitcoin. To me, I think it's, pretty reasonable to have a diversified crypto portfolio, which I most certainly do. I hold Bitcoin, I hold ETH, I hold XRP, but I also hold close to 30 different coins altogether. And I'm expecting the vast majority of my most enticing returns not to come from Bitcoin. And I think that's reasonable. Here you have a post from attorney Bill Morgan, who reposted what Max Kaiser wrote there and wrote, "Imagine if Max could live until the year 2123. He would be saying there are 2 million other S-word coins. I guess we are lucky perfection was achieved with Bitcoin and progress can stop for all time." And he's so spot on. I love the sarcasm. Yeah, look, we know that we know it the first time. Right out the gate, the first cryptocurrency ever created, you can't even improve on it. It's so perfect. It is golden. Just stop with the attempts at technological progression. Just stop. We nailed it with its 7 transactions per second. Oh my God. And look, I understand layer 2s can help Bitcoin to scale, but I'm just saying, the idea that we should just stop, which is basically, this is what toxic Bitcoin maximalists push for. We don't even, you're wasting your time. And they say that, anybody that supports any altcoin, they're misleading people. That's what he says. That's his perspective. But he's the one doing the thing he's saying others are doing. Like he is the toxic maximalist here. And of course, Bitcoin is the least technologically advanced crypto on the entire damn planet. Now, I'm still pro Bitcoin and I want it to do well, and it actually can, I believe. But yes, it's this idea that, we just nailed it right out the gate and we can just stop right here. It's so absurd on its face. But, if you're part of the Bitcoin cult, which is what it is, then you believe this crap. They're all just sitting in an echo chamber. So look at this. And the reason, by the way, the reason this is exciting to me still is, if they're right, even if you just get a 5x for Bitcoin, like, imagine what that means for cryptocurrencies like XRP that have less money in them. So to me, this is still incredibly exciting. But here's the headline from Crypto Potato. Bitcoin market cap can surge 5x as financial titans circle spot Bitcoin ETFs. Crypto Quant. Bitcoin briefly soared towards $30,000 following a false spot Bitcoin ETF approval information before swiftly retreating to the $28,000 level. But an actual approval could add $1 trillion to the crypto market, according to the latest report by CryptoQuant. The next wave of Bitcoin institutional adoption appears to be advancing in the form of financial institutions offering access to the flagship cryptocurrency, investing to their clients via spot Bitcoin ETFs. Now, several companies, this is where it gets interesting because, look, I've said this many times, but the market cap of a cryptocurrency is not a metric that tracks the amount of money that went into that crypto. So if you've got, I don't know what the market cap of XRP is today. What is it? It's like in the tens of billions. Just say it's 25 billion, whatever. That doesn't mean that $25 billion were put into XRP. Way less than that was put into XRP. Not even close to that much was put into XRP. And then the price gets bid up. That's what happens. And so that's why, when they're citing here, the data I'm about to share with you here, a certain small amount of money flows into Bitcoin, and then you get this multiplier effect for Bitcoin. But the reason it's neat for us as XRP holders is because, again, we're not here for the 5x tiny gains, are we? We're here for the life-changing wealth. That's what we're all hoping for anyway, right? Even though it's not guaranteed. But it doesn't take, this is why I keep saying, it doesn't take that much money flowing in to get a crazy multiplier effect for XRP. And so it may seem impossible because we've been beaten down for so many years on end as XRP holders. XRP almost 6 years without a new all-time high because of the SEC. I blame them. And here we are. So it feels impossible. But I'm telling you, when the market starts going, this is the type of behavior that we've historically seen. You get prices bid up. It's not unique to Bitcoin. It's not unique to ETH. And so don't think that it can't happen with XRP. That's a defeatist attitude. It doesn't make any sense. Because these cryptos, they're broadly treated the same. XRP is getting treated as a crypto. ETH's getting treated as a crypto. Same for Bitcoin. Go down the list. The asset class moves in tandem. And so anyway, the piece continues. Several companies such as BlackRock, Bitwise, Van Eck, Fidelity, and Valkyrie, among others, have applied to launch spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs for short. While these are not expected to get approvals this year, industry experts believe green lights could be on the horizon potentially as early as March 2024. Folks, I got to push back against that, and if you saw my last video, you might know what I'm going to say. I'm not making a prediction that we're going to get approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF this year, but there's good reason to believe that we actually are. Check out my very last video if you want additional information and perspective on that, but there's an inside source, very well connected, who says, yeah, our expectation is it's going to happen before the year's out. And you can see the tonal change from Gary Gensler and the rest of the asshat pricks over at the SEC. There's a change because they've been defeated in court, and it's just the writing's on the wall. The BlackRocks of the world, they obviously went in on this thing. It's going to happen. And the idea that we have to wait until March 2024, yeah, it's possible. Or we're all wrong and it goes past that and everything gets denied, but I just can't even. Like the number of lawsuits the SEC will be facing if there's not approval at this point, it's going to drown them. I understand sometimes we say stuff like the SEC effectively has infinite money because it's part of the government. Not completely true. They still have budgets that they're constrained by, and then there's only a certain amount of manpower. So they understand that they'd be absolutely drowning in lawsuits from multiple firms, close to a dozen firms, if they deny this. I don't think it's happening, and there's a good chance that it's going to happen this year just to close out the year. Again, go to my very last video if you want additional rationale for why. But piece continues. In this case, Bitcoin could witness inflows of $155 billion. The entry of fresh money could further boost Bitcoin's market cap by $450 to $900 billion, CryptoQuant said in its latest report. And this is a quote from that report. We could expect $155 billion will flow into the Bitcoin market once these ETFs are approved. The total assets under management of these companies are around $15.6 trillion. If they were to put 1% of their assets under management into these Bitcoin ETFs, the total US dollar amount that would enter the Bitcoin market would be $155 billion. To put it in context, these amounts represent almost a third of the current market capitalization of Bitcoin, end quote. So that's pretty staggering right there. Think about that. And mind you, like, I still believe even if we didn't ever have a spot Bitcoin ETF, it'll still just keep running because supply and demand and more people get in over time. But this is a major catalyst to get more people in sooner. And then the piece continues. In past bull markets, Bitcoin's market capitalization is typically expanded at a rate of 3 to 5 times higher than its realized capitalization. So let me translate that. They're saying the amount of money put in, the market cap ends up being 3 to 5 times higher than the amount of money actually invested in Bitcoin. That's what they're saying. So for every dollar, you get $3 to $5 in terms of market cap. That's what the return is ultimately. And then they say, this implies that for each additional dollar entering the Bitcoin market, the market capitalization could potentially grow by 3x to 5x, CryptoQuant explained. And so, folks, I think that Bitcoin will do well. It'll hit a new all-time high. It'll be in the 6-figure range. ETH is going to have a greater multiplier effect than Bitcoin. And XRP is going to have a greater multiplier effect than ETH and Bitcoin because there's less money in it. And it's going to run because it's untethered now that it has legal clarity. It's going to be ready to rock and roll. And it would have in 2021 during the euphoria of the last market cycle, but the SEC came in. And just absolutely crushing XRP holders. But we're still going to get ours. As frustrating as it is, the opportunity is still out there. I firmly believe it's still going to happen. So this is exciting. So again, we're not here for the 5x gains. So I'm pro-Bitcoin. I'm going to keep holding it just for the sake of diversity. I believe that matters. Doesn't matter how strong my conviction is in XRP. I still want to make sure I'm diversified. But we're here for the life-changing wealth. And it's so much easier to get it with altcoins like XRP, for example, than Bitcoin. I think that's how we feel in general, right? Isn't that how most XRP holders feel? And I'm not making a price prediction, and my suspicions could be wrong and XRP goes to zero. I do not know. But I really have very strong convictions for a ton of reasons I've been articulating for the whole time I've been in crypto, almost 6 years now. I'm ready for this. Buckle up, folks, because it's an inevitability. The market will be getting hot. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.